So what we are going to do, we are going to go into manifestation. We will see if there are still some activations that want to come through. And then we also will ask the action steps, not more digging, not more healing, but the action steps. What are the action steps that you have to take to get closer to whatever you desire, right? Whether it is the soulmate, whether it's a deeper relationship, whether it's more traveling, whether it's more money or starting your own business adventure, whether it is, I don't know, more orgasms, right? I mean, also that, like, I mean, this is the desired goal. I mean, even I would go for more orgasms, you know, it's like, why not? There's not such a thing as enough orgasms. Like, oh, let me just see what I say. For me, it's co-creating music, traveling, and sharing sensuality as main topics. Oh, nice, nice. I like that. I like. Nice. Okay, cool. We go into a beautiful manifestation. Miracles. So everybody give me a little sign. Everybody has at least one thing that you would manifest. And also, you know, go for something that is more a little bit of a miracle character, you know, like if this is something, tomorrow I'm going to buy myself ice cream. Okay, maybe it is a miracle because it's cold where you are. Maybe then I get the miracle character. But, you know, like go for something that really would feel like a little bit of a miracle for you, right? That you would feel like it is a little bit in the stretch zone for me, not in the stretch zone that you get in the panic, right? It's the panic zone. But what you feel, it is slightly impossible. I have a beautiful pyramid crystal here in front of me, and I shared this with my Egypt ladies when we were in the Grand Pyramid. We still apparently don't know how they are built, right? It is called impossible. It is like science. You know, all the scientists can still not tell us how these pyramids have been built, how they are in Cairo, how they are in other places of the world. It is still apparently something considered impossible. And yet they are there, right? So they are physically there, even though logic and science says it is impossible. Don't get me wrong, I love science, I love logic, but I also love miracles. So if there are things like pyramids, I have like a little one here. I mean, obviously not the same as the massive big one, but let's play with this one. And it has a little leopard print crystal. If there are things like the pyramid, if there are, you know, all these temples, if there are so many other miracles, if people can cure from cancer or whatever, we all agree there's more than just logic and science, right? I feel actually logic and science is catching up with magic, not the other way around. So I want you to go for something that feels slightly impossible for you, and yet tonight you're giving yourself permission to ask for it. To ask for it, that this will be manifesting in your life. Something that you feel that would be actually a miracle. Whatever it is, let's go. Ready? Everybody has at least one miracle that you would like to ask for. God, I love the frequency of miracles. It's so much fun. Okay, close your eyes. And I'm inviting you to put one hand on your heart and one on your womb space. Connecting with your beautiful, gorgeous body. Feeling the sensation of your amazing, beautiful, gorgeous body. Feeling your heart beating. And this alone is also a miracle. Your heart is there every millisecond of your life. There's nothing that you have to do for that. Your heart is beating no matter what. And feel also the connection with your womb space. Really allow to feel the energetic bond between the womb, the center of your creation power, and your heart. And allowing also this energetic bond to extend to your third eye. The womb, the heart, and the third eye are the main pillars and the main energetic centers for our feminine power and for our feminine alignment. Beautiful. And allow now yourself to really feel in your womb, in your heart. Allow yourself to feel that desire. Feel that desire of that miracle, whatever it is for you. And just allow to feel how it feels to even express that desire. Declaring to yourself, admitting to yourself that this is a desire that you have. It sometimes also starts already with that. Sometimes we are so afraid to even dare to ask for our miracle because we simply think it's too big. And we feel too shy to even admit it to ourselves. And even if you want, you can also express it out loud. And now the next step, I'm inviting you to feel how it feels having this desire and having this desire fulfilled. I'm really inviting you to go into that space of having that wish, that miracle fulfilled. Maybe it is. Maybe it is you want your soulmate and you see your soulmate in front of you. Maybe it's the traveling and you see yourself traveling and you see yourself in that country. Maybe it is a deeper relationship with your partner. Maybe it is a deeper intimacy. Maybe a deeper sexuality, whatever it is for you, more money. Just feel that miracle fulfilled. And allow yourself, if you are visual, to even see that reality. And don't worry in case you are not visual, in case you don't, see when you meditate, it's also fine. Then just, the feeling of it, the knowing of it, allow that to be alive. Whatever your body allows you to feel, just allow that to be. And also understand you cannot make that wrong. Like there's nothing you can make wrong here. Just allow to drop deeper into that energy of that miracle is fulfilled. and allow it to really drop into that reality. Allow, most importantly, your body to drop into that reality. And feel how beautiful it feels in your body. Maybe you feel a lot of lightness in your body. Maybe you feel a lot of excitement. Maybe you feel butterflies because you are so in love. Maybe you're so in love with life itself. Maybe you feel that excitement of an adventure. Whatever it is, allow to feel that feeling in your body. Allow your body to be in that beautiful, yummy energy, feeling that juiciness of your miracle being fulfilled. And let's also download you with that beautiful understanding that everything is possible. That wherever you have been told that something is not possible, you simply choose to no longer believe in that story, because you know very well that everything is possible and that everything is possible for you. So we really activate your own miracle power, your own power of believing in miracles and believing it is possible for you, not for everybody else, but you. It is possible for everybody else and you. And we also activate the muscle of faith. And you know, it doesn't really matter if you believe in God or not. Like, don't get attached to a name, and also don't get attached to any religion. It's more about believing in a higher power, however you want to call that, higher power. And most importantly, it is also about believing in yourself and in your own creation power. And maybe you feel it, that it's lighting up in your womb space when I say that your own creation power is also being activated in your womb space. And we're also going to activate your imagination that this is really possible, that you trust the possibility more than any doubts. And yes, there comes the logic with logistics or something. But your belief is higher. Your trust and your belief that this is possible is the top priority. And what we are also going to activate is the commitment towards that miracle. Because ultimately it's the commitment towards yourself, your commitment towards your best life, your commitment towards what you truly desire to live, your commitment why you came here, what you desire to experience. And this should give you a really goosebumps in your skin. That sensation of, fuck yeah, it's true, I came for that. Like, I came here, and if that desire has been given inside of me, then it is possible. It has been implanted in me for a reason. And allowing this to fully rise and really going into your body, feeling that juicy sensation and feeling also the certainty and the safety also in your body. Because ultimately, your body also needs to believe in that. So we're infusing that faith, that knowledge into your body. And we also activating that you feel safe with that. It's safe for you to have that desire. It's safe for you to go after that desire. It's safe for you to claim that desire. And it's safe for you to live your own personal miracle and to live for you this wow life that you came here to truly live, that life that you feel like, hell yeah, that's wow, this wow life, this life that you feel like, wow, this is my life. Let's activate that wow power inside of you and activating this energy of yes, 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 yes. And now that you are feeling that it's possible, you don't know the how yet, that's okay. We're going to ask for the how. Maybe not the full how, but just when you drive and you type in Google your address and you drive somewhere where you have never been, you totally trust that Google Maps or whatever your navigation system is called will tell you where to go, will tell you where to go on a highway, where to take a left turn, where to take a right turn. And you will trust also that that navigation system will give you that information when it's time, right? I mean, if you have to drive, say, for 100,000 kilometers, let's say you have to drive for 100 kilometers, right? If you shortly before your destination have to make a right turn, if you just start your journey, this is an information that you just don't need, right? It's simply not needed to have that kind of information. So you absolutely trust that the navigation system will give you this information in perfect timing, and you also fully trust that you arrive at your destination. And if that GPS tells you it will be whatever, 1 hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, you just trust, right? Even though you have never been there. And you trust that the GPS works and the GPS will give you the time. This GPS we're going to activate within you now. It will be actually based in your pussy, in your sexual energy, because your sexual energy and your pussy in connection with the heart is your internal GPS. And we're going to activate that you can feel that, because you feel it, that feeling that you felt, this hell yes, that feeling of yes, it is possible. This is the feeling you go after. This is the feeling of, that feels nice, that feels juicy, I'm going to do that. So, and you also trust, like as I said, that the information will be given to you in time, so that you don't get overwhelmed. You don't need the whole information. You get the information for your next step, for your next 5 meters, whatever, so that you can move towards your miracle manifestation. So now let's ask the divine, what is the first step? What is your first most aligned action step that you have to take towards your desire? Maybe it is something simple like set up a dating profile if you want to meet your soulmate. Maybe it's something like start researching the destinations. Maybe it is talk with that person. Whatever it is, I obviously don't know all your desires. So just feel and listen. What is the first guidance that you are receiving? And also trust that whatever you have received right now is exactly what you were meant to be receiving right now. And also trust that you can always communicate like that, and that you always get the next step, that the next step will be always shown to you, and you only have to ask. And that you also trust that you can listen to it, and that you receive the right information. And one more time, deeply inhaling and anchoring in that feeling of it is done, that feeling of your miracle has been granted. And now, step by step, the miracle comes into your reality, and rather sooner than later. Anchoring in that feeling in your gorgeous body, feeling that safety, that groundedness, that excitement in your body, and that sensation of, oh my God, everything is possible for me. Taking one more deep breath and slowly, in your time, coming back to me. That's been beautiful. I didn't expect good guidance, but nice. How was it? How is everybody feeling? Give me a little sign. Are you all spaced out? Still here. Nice, 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 nice. Love it. Nice. Share with me in the chat. I'm curious if you feel like you want to share something. In the meantime, I'm also going to share something that will be happening in August, or starting in August. We have two beautiful things starting. We obviously have Lionsgate coming up next week, which is also at the same time my birthday. It's a beautiful, powerful portal, and it's always this magical energy, and it's obviously the lioness energy, and this energy of our wildness, our, I want to say, our raw authentic being, and it's like fully activating whatever we kind of, like as a lion, we kind of want to raw it out and allow it out. So next week there will be, for the Lionsgate, a 5-day journey. It will be, you will get like a little messages and videos throughout these 5 days to really awaken that wild side in you, and that awaken that wild woman, because the wild woman and that archetype of the wild woman, and also obviously the lioness energy, is really that basis of everything, that basis of we go after what we want, we are claiming our power, we are claiming our true authentic self, and we go for that what we want. So this journey will start on Monday for a week. It's only 88 euros. So if you want to join, I mean, the links are somewhere on my website, but I will share it when I send the recording. And also, we also starting a miracle manifestation. I call it mastermind, but I think mastermind is not the right word. It's now I call it vortex, like whatever the name is, or the pleasure bubble, or the manifestation miracle bubble. But besides the name, what it is, and I think this is really from what we started sharing, it is really, we kind of came from, we want to create what we want to create, and we also want to create it in sisterhood, and we want to create it in communion. So we will start in 2 weeks, mid of August, and we will have one workshop where we kind of really go into, okay, what do I truly want? Really in alignment with your heart and with your pussy, so that it's not like an ego goal. Like the ego goals are fine, but when we are really honest, this is also when they dissipate and we don't fully go with full power behind it. So we really will align you with the goals that you really want. And it will be a closed group. So we will start in August till the end of the year, and we will meet monthly. And we will do what we did now, but on a much bigger scale, really. That we activate, like we obviously in the first step, we activate what we want. And each month we will really go deeper into manifestation, and we will go deeper into what we want. But actually the other way around, like in the past we have been clearing and making space, and I think we have done a lot of that. And now we will move kind of forward, right? And we will work with the quantum field, we will work with our quantum twins, and we will work with the energy of, okay, that version of me who is in a loving, deeply romantic relationship. You know, obviously she operates very differently than my wounded self, right? My wealthy version of me operates and makes very different decisions than my broke girl, right? My traveler version of me obviously is very different than my couch potato self, right? So you get the idea, right? But instead of going like, why is this not manifested yet? We actually will work with these quantum energies, and we will bring more of that into the now. And that's why I also want a closed group, because I really want that the group is like as here, right? You know, this beautiful sisterhood. We keep ourselves accountable for our desires. We keep ourselves accountable what we want, like, because it's normal. Because everybody knows that feeling, right? We start something, we have our goals, we write it in the journal beginning of the year, and then towards the end of the year we pack them up and we're like, oh shit, I didn't achieve some of them, all of them, none of them, whatever, right? We feel shit, we start writing it again, and then we forget that paper again. And we don't want that. And we don't want that feeling of feeling like a failure or something, because actually miracles happen step by step. Like, and I think that was also why this visualization came through. Like when you go somewhere you have never been, it is absolutely not necessary for you to know that in 300 kilometers you have to take a right turn, right? It's absolutely not necessary for you to know. It actually will overwhelm you. And this is the same thing with miracles. And this is what we experienced in Egypt last year. Like every day there was something happening. It was like, wow. And this is also the energy of the Miracle Manifestation Vortex. We will kind of be each other feeling, you know, obviously we will meet once a month, we will open up the energy, we will activate, we will go into that vortex again, and we will hold each other accountable, so that we really manifest the shit out of the rest of the year, right? Like really. And I don't want you end of the year sitting there, oh, I wish I have done that. No, do it, right? Like, let's manifest that. If you want to go on that trip, manifest the money for it. Like, stop living out of limitations. And I mean, I know it can be sometimes, it feels so real sometimes. And I was listening to Abraham Hicks the other day. Again, I love re-listening that. These realities exist, but it is how much we feed them, right? And we want to feed the new reality more than the other part. Like, you have been living out of your wounding most of your life. It's time to live out of your higher self now. But this requires practice. This requires consistency. This requires community. And this requires constant activating of the new, because you are so used to the old. It's normal, right? If you have never been in Japan, how would you know how Japan is? You know, like, it's normal, right? And it's the same thing with what you want to manifest now. If you have never been in a deeply loving relationship, it's normal that this scares the shit out of you if you only know toxic relationships, right? It's all normal. But that's why we do that. Like, this is my goal for this. This is my main intention behind that.